Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video will try to answer this exam question and understand the rules that you're supposed to follow. So whenever you're given a question paper, understand the rules, you check what they expect you to do. Okay, so now let's check out question 1. We are asked to simplify. So how do we simplify this one? Okay, so this is how you are supposed to do it. Get rid of the brackets by simply multiplying whatever number is in front together with the sign. In this case, we have negative 3 times x is 3x, it's negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 4, it's positive 12, because negative and negative will give you a positive. So you group the like terms. So I have something like this. At this point, we can subtract this y from 2y, and we have this over here. Even write your answer here. That's it. We go to the next question. The next question here, we have something like this. So this negative is not affected by this power because it's not inside the bracket. So we have this, of which our answer will just be a 0. So our answer here is 0. We go to the next question. You just get what is inside the brackets. That's 2x minus 5 equated to 0, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So you solve this equation. You have x is equal to 2 remainder 1 over 2. Then for the other one, it will be x is equal to negative 3. So you can write your answers right here. X will be equal to 1 over 2, or x will be equal to negative 3. All right, so for this question, the answer will just be A union the intersection of B and C. So this is our answer. Here what we need to do is to get a point. So we call this as point A, and this one as our point B. So for us to find the equation, we first need to find the gradient. This is a formula for finding a gradient, where we have 12 minus 4 over 7 minus 3, which is equal to 8 over 4, and our gradient will just be equal to 2. So we can now use the formula for finding equation of a straight line. So we'll put 4 here is equal to the gradient, which is equal to 2, and our x will be 1. Will be 3. So work out things. We solve for c. C will just be equal to negative 2. So since we have found our c to be equal to negative 2, we can say y is equal to, our gradient is 2, which is supposed to put here, x minus 2. Our c is 2. So this is our answer. We go to the next question. Our next question right here, we first need to copy our stuff so that we understand nicely what we're supposed to do. 3x is common, so it can be factored out. We'll remain with x squared here. Right here we'll remain with the 4y squared. They said completely, so we are not done yet. So we can say x squared minus 2 squared. This and this are just the same. So now we can use the idea of difference of two squares. This is our answer. So we can write our answer right here, the way it looks. It's our answer. For question 7, they want us to find the transpose. M, our M is right here, so the transpose of M, will just switch the positions. Okay, this one comes here, this one goes there, this one maintains, just like that. So you can write here like that. The next question, they want us to find the PQ. We multiply. So 2, 0, negative 1, 3, we have negative 1 and 3. So to multiply this, it will be 2 times negative 1 plus negative 1 times 3. Next one, 0 times negative 1 plus 3 times 3. So what are we getting? Here we're getting negative 2. Here we're getting negative 3. Here 0. Here 9. And our final answer will just be negative 5, 9. So we can write here PQ is equal to negative 5, 9, like that. We go to the next question, question 8. Question 8, they have given us, it's given that the universal set E, this is the set, first 8 whole numbers. So our E is first 8 whole numbers. Some whole numbers start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They said first 8. And then our A, they said even numbers. So we can pick the even numbers from here. Even numbers are numbers where 2 can go in. So this is our solution. Our B, question B here, they're saying a certain company sells shares at 1.3 per share. So 1 share is equal to 1.3. A businessman had 9,100 kwacha to buy shares. How many shares did she get? So here we want to find the number of shares. This is what this person had. We cross multiply. So this by this. So we have 1.3x is equal to 9,100. You divide by this same stuff. Our x will be equal to, remember with paper 1 ECZ, you are not allowed to use the calculator. So to kill this decimal, you multiply by 10. So you have 7, because 13 into 91 is 7. So 7,000 shares. So it's 7,000 shares. Question here, question 9, the third term. So they're saying the third term is and the fourth terms of an arithmetic progression are 6, fourth is what? Is 3, respectively. Find the first term. These numbers are following each other. There is third and the fourth. So we can just say, for us to find the first term, we can get the formula for finding the nth term. This is our formula, and we put, or we find the difference, common difference, using these numbers. So for us to find the common difference, we just say 3 minus 6, which is equal to negative 3. So our D is negative 3. So we can say, we can use n of them, n of these. So we say 6 is equal to A plus our n, since we've gotten 6, will be 3 minus 1. Our D will be negative 3. So here we're solving for A. we have 3, 2 and 3 here. So we can multiply, of which we'll get negative 6. So if we solve for A, it will be 6 plus 6, which is equal to 12. So our A is equal to 12. Our B formula for the nth term, so it will be nth. We just get this same formula. Okay, so we plug in our A and our D. So what is our A? It's 12 plus n minus 1. What is our D? Our D is negative 3. We just found the negative 3 here to be our D. So it will be 12 plus, or we can just say minus, because this negative 3 times n, it will be negative 3n. This will be positive 3. We can group the like terms, so this will be 15 minus 3n. So our nth formula is 15 minus 3n. Okay, so the next question here says the probability of getting a black button from a box is 2 over 9. Find the probability of getting a button which is not black. So we'll just say 1 minus 2 over 9. Okay, find the common denominator. This is for A, and that will be 7 over 9. So our answer will be 7 over 9. This is our answer, 7 over 9. The way it is with probability, the probability of getting and not getting, when you add them, they must give you what? They must give you 1. That's why we're saying 1 minus 2 over 9. So the next question, the diagram shows a sector A or B with center at O and radius 21. The angle subtended at the center is theta, and the area of the sector is 462. So calculate the value of theta given this pi is over here. So we'll say area is equal to theta over 360 times pi r squared. This is a formula for finding area of a sector. So they have given us the area, which is over here, and we're solving for theta. Okay, times pi, we know it's 22 over 7 times radius is 20. Because we are not using a calculator, so we have to be very careful. 1, 3, 7 into 7, 1 into 21 is 3. 3 into 3, 1 into let me say 1, 2 is 11. 2 into 360 is 180. 3 here into 3, 1 into 180 is 60. 60, yeah. So we'll remain with 60 here. So this 60, so, we can write like this, so that what we are doing be visible to whoever is marking. So here we can cross multiply. We have 462 times 60 is equal to this times this. What are we getting? Okay, we're getting 231 theta. So we divide by 231 by 231. Cancel. Theta will be equal to this into this is 2. When you multiply, you get 120. So our theta will be equal to 120 degrees. All right, so for question 11 here, they're saying the position of 3 towns A, B, and C on the Earth's surface are shown in the diagram below. So we have a diagram which is over here. A is right here, B, C is here. So they say a plane flying a distance of this distance, very important, 4,500 nautical miles directly from town A. So it's coming from town A to town B. Takes 5 5 hours. So from here to here, it's 5 hours. Find the speed of the plane in knots. So we know speed is equal to distance over time. So what is our distance? Is 4,500 over time, which is 5 hours. When you divide, this is 9, you remain with the 900 knots. So this is our solution. We put it right here, 900 knots. If town C, where is town C? It's over here. If town C is 5 hours ahead of town A, so from here to here, it's 5 hours. Find the longitude marked X. So we need to find this longitude marked X. What we do here, we need to use the idea of finding time difference. So we can say, what longitude do we have here? It's 25. So we can say 25 degrees plus the other one, which is the X here, over 15, okay, is equal to 5 hours. I mean, is it 5 hours? Yeah, 5 hours. So now we can solve. We cross multiply. We have 25 plus X is equal to 75. Group the like terms. X is equal to 75 minus 25. And X will be equal to 50 degrees. So our X is 50 degrees. A learner measured the length of a line to be 2.2 centimeters. If the actual length is 2 centimeters, find the absolute error. So absolute error is equal to recorded value minus true value. So what is our recorded value? Is 2.2 minus our true value, which is 2. So we can solve, which is 0.2. The final answer will just be 0.2. So we can write 0.2 as our absolute error. Percentage error is equal to absolute error over true value times 100%. This is the formula. So what is our absolute value? Or absolute error is 0.2, which is over here, over true value is 2 times 100. We can cancel. This is 50. We multiply here. What are we getting? We're getting a 10%. This is 10%. Question 13 right here reads, the points A, B, C, D are on the circumference of a circle, center O. So the center is over here, O, such that angle AOC is equal to 126 degrees. AO is parallel to DC, and angle OCB is equal to 33 degrees. Find angle ADC. So how do you find angle A? Where is A? ADC. We want to find this angle over here. So what we're going to do, we'll say 360 degrees minus 126 degrees. Okay, we find the angle which is right here. After finding the angle which is here, we divide by 2. Okay, it's the same method. You can use that method, or if you don't want to use this one, you can find the angle which is opposite. We know that this is the cyclic quadrilateral. So you can say this angle here is twice the angle which is here. So we say 126 divided by 2, which will give you 63. So we find that this is 63 degrees. So after finding this 63, we can say 180 degrees minus 63 degrees. We find 117. So it's 117. Angle OCD. So OCD this one. We will use the idea of finding or interior angles. We know that interior angle, when you add this and this, because these are parallel lines, this plus this must give you 180. So just say 180 degrees minus 126 degrees. What are we getting? We're getting 54 degrees. So this is the 54. B A O. Where is the angle BAO? BAO. They want us to find this angle. So this being the cyclic quadrilateral, we know that all the angles, this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this one will give you 360. Okay. So what we can do here is to just add all the angles, this plus this plus this plus this minus. First we also find this one. I know this one can be found, where we'll just say 180, because these are interior angles, 180 minus 170 will get 63 degrees. Okay, so we just say 180 minus 117, we're getting 63 degrees. Okay, so now we have all these angles. The remaining part is just this one, which we need to find. So we can say 63 degrees plus 63 degrees plus 117 degrees plus 54 degrees plus 33 degrees. What are we getting when we add all those? We're getting 330 degrees. Okay, so we have 330 degrees. So now, since this is all the angle inside here, they add up to 360. So we can say 360 degrees minus 330 degrees. What do we have? It's a 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees. We go to the next question. All right, so on this question right here, question 14, they're saying the diagram below shows 3 points, J, K, and L on level ground. K is due east, so this K is to the east, okay, due east over J, okay? And they've given us these angles. This is 70 and 30 degrees. So calculate the bearing of K. Where is K? K is here from L. So here you make a north line like that. So the angle they want is this one. So how do we find this angle? We can use the idea of parallel lines like this. This is also north. We know that this is 90 because they said this K is due east of J. So this is 90, meaning we say 90 degrees minus 30 degrees. We have a 30 here, which will just give us a 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. You know, these are bearings. So we know that this is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. The next question here, they want us to find bearing or calculate the bearing of J from L. Of J from L. So from here, so meaning the bearing will be like this up to here. So what we need to find here is to find this angle here. After finding this angle, we come and subtract it from 360. So how can we find that angle? There are about 3 ways, so now we can find, but the easiest way is to find the angle inside here, this one, like this. So how do we find that angle? We know that this is a triangle. We add everything. We say 180 minus the addition of those two angles. Okay, so what are we getting? We are getting 180 minus 100 degrees. This is 100, okay, which is equal to 80. So we know that the entire angle inside here, it's 80, and we found this as to be 60. So for us to find this angle which is remaining, since we have this 60, we can say 80 minus 60, this 80 minus 60, which is giving us 20 degrees. So we know that this is like a 20 degrees. So now we say 360 degrees from the circle, this property of the circle, minus 20 degrees. We are getting 340 degrees. Okay, so this is 340 degrees. We can write our solutions. This is 60 degrees. The next one is what? 340 degrees. F over x inverse. Okay, this is question A. So how do we find this one? Very simple. We just get the f of x function over here, and we say y is equal to x plus 9 over 2. Where there is f of x, we put y. So we make x subject of the formula by cross multiplying. So once we multiply, we can group the like terms, or we can make x subject of the formula. We have made that x subject of the formula, of which we can say f of x inverse. We put this stuff here is equal to this x we change, or this y we change it to x. So this is it, or that is it. The next one, B, they want us to find g of f of g of x. So this one, we just get this function f of x and get g of x here, put it where x is, so it will look like this. This is how it will look like, such that here when we work out we get 5 over 2. So this is our solution. The next question is f of g over negative 5. So this and this are just almost the same. The only difference is that here there is x, whilst here there is negative 5. That means we need to put negative 5 where x is here. So we say negative 5. Okay. Oh, did I write 5 here? No, here is 7. This is supposed to be 7. Good. Negative 5 plus 7 over 2. And when we solve nicely, we'll get something like this, which is equal to 1. So that's it. We go to the next question. Find the equation of a straight line which is perpendicular to the line 2y minus x is equal to 3. So perpendicular here, first we need to find the gradient, and in order for us to find the gradient, we make y subject to the formula. So it will look like this. We are making y subject to the formula, divide by 2 so that you just remain with the y. Y is equal to x over 2 plus 3 over 2. So what is our gradient? Our gradient is the coefficient, which is at x. So our m is equal to 1 over 2 here. 1 over 2. This is our gradient 1. So now for us to find the line that is perpendicular to this equation, we need to come up with our second gradient, or the gradient of the new line, or the line that is perpendicular. So we'll change the sign, since this is positive, and we reciprocate it, so it will look like this. This goes on top and then 1 comes down. So this is how it will look like. So we can now use the formula for finding equation of a straight line. So we have been given these coordinates. So our y is 1, our m we just found negative 2, our new m this negative 2, and our x is negative 4 plus c. So we can solve for c. We have positive 8 plus c. Group the like terms, you find that your c will be equal to negative 7. So we can now put them back. Here we put negative 2. Here we have x minus 7. This is our solution. We go to the next question. Question B. In the answer space below is an incomplete flowchart for calculating the curved surface area A of a cylinder with radius r and height h. Complete the flowchart. So the flowchart, where is it? It's over here. So here it will be enter. This means enter r h. Here we just write the formula is equal to, how is the formula for finding 2 pi r h? This is the formula for finding area of a cavity, or surface area of a cavity, or caved surface area of a cylinder. So that's the formula. You write it just like that. The diagram below shows a parallelogram with center O. Describe the symmetric of the parallelogram about the center O. So this, when you put even a paper, like you get a paper, you rotate it. This can be rotated. This is a rotational symmetry. Okay, over 180 degrees with or over order, or just say order over 2, something like that. Okay, so now the next question, the diagram below shows triangle A over here, which is mapped into triangle B by a single transformation. So if you can see nicely, to describe this, this is reflection. Okay, reflection. Okay, and the line of reflection is y, or just say at y is equal to negative x. This line is y is equal to negative x. Okay, go to the next question. It is given that y varies directly. So y varies directly as 2x. So there is a constant here and 2x, and inversely as z squared. So you can write your formula nicely. So this is how it will look like that. So now the first question here, or they have given us here, y is equal to 4 when x is equal to 8 and z is equal to 2. Find the value of k, the constant of the variation. So we just put the values. They have said y is equal to what? Y here is equal to 4, k 2, k there, x is equal to 8, and z is equal to 2. So we solve. When we solve, we have 16 here, we have 4. We're solving for k, this and this, 4. So we have 4k, 4 right here, we divide by 4, divided by 4. So find that the k is equal to 1. So we found that k is equal to 1. Now here they want us to find y when x is equal to 27 and z is equal to 3. So the same, almost the same, we say y, okay, will be equal to 2. Our k here we just found 1. Our x they've said is what? Is 27 over 3 squared, because z they have said is 3 squared. So we can solve. Here we have 2 times 27 over 9. Y will be equal to 2 times 9 into 9, 1, into 27 is 3. So 2 times 3. Y will be equal to 6. So y is 6. The next one, they want us to find the value of z when x is equal to 24 and y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3. Okay, we'll put a 3 here because this is for a, b, and c right here. So y is equal to 3, and for k, we have a 2 there. For k, we know k, we found 1, and x, they've said is 24 over z squared, and this is what we are solving for. So we can cross multiply. We have 3z squared is equal to 2 times 24, because 1 is just the same. So here over 3 over 3, z squared is equal to 1, 8. 2 into 24, it's 8. 2 times 8 is 16. So this power can disappear by squaring both sides, whereby z will be equal to positive or negative 4. So we can just say z is equal to 4 or z is equal to negative 4. These are the two solutions. We go to the next question. They want us to integrate this. So this is how it looks. Okay, so to integrate this will just be like this. Okay, so what I did here was just to add 1 to this power. There's 2, so 2 plus 1 is 3. You come and divide the new power. Here there is power 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. You come and divide it. Where there is a constant, you just put the letter you're able to see this side. So it's x. So this, do this, we have this. This and this will cancel. We just remain with this. This is our answer. So the next question here, the area of two similar cylinders, okay, are 64. We have 64. This is B. We have 64 centimeters squared and 36 centimeters squared, respectively. If the height of the larger, we know this is a larger, so if the height of the larger is 30, find the height of the smaller cylinder. So we can reduce, we find the scale factor. This will be like this. Square root of this, since it's the area, and square root of this. So we have 8 to 6. So we can say 8 is for the bigger, we'll move with 30, and 6 we'll move with x. We solve for x. Okay, this is 180. 6 times 30 is 180 over 8 over 8. X will be equal to 22.5 centimeters. So the answer is 22.5 centimeters. The diagram below AB is 3 centimeters, BC is 4 centimeters, AD is 13 centimeters, and angle ABC is equal to angle ACD, which is equal to 90. So this is 90 and 90. Calculate the value of 10 DAC. So how do we calculate that one? So we know that tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Okay? So what is our, this is what they want us to find. So what is our opposite? We don't have the opposite. Adjacent we don't have. So we need these two things. So for us to find these two things, we can use the idea of Pythagoras theorem. So we say c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So we want to find AC. So how do we find AC? So that c squared is equal to, what is our a squared? Is 3. Therefore, okay, we solve. This is 9 plus 16. So c squared is equal to 25. You square both sides, you are remaining with the 5. So this is the 5 centimeters. We have found the adjacent. So we need now to find the opposite. Opposite, we use the same Pythagoras theorem. So this, we have 13 plus 5 squared plus b squared. This is 169, which is equal to 25 plus b squared. So 169 minus 25 is equal to b squared, which is equal to, here 144 is equal to b squared. Square both sides, we are getting 12. Our b is 12. So this is 12. So now we can say tan DAC is equal to opposite. What's the opposite of this? It's 12 over adjacent, which is 5. So you can say 12 over 5 right here. This is our answer. Okay, we go to the question 2. Question 2, A is a point. So A is a point 1, 2. B is a negative 2, 5. Find A, B as a column vector. So AB, vector AB will be equal to negative 2 minus 1, 5 minus 2. So negative 2 minus 1, 5 minus 2, which is equal to negative 3 over 3. Oh, sorry, negative 3, 3. It's not over, it's just negative 3, 3. Okay? We go to the next question. Down here we have a 4, and our gradient will be equal to 1. Okay? So our gradient is 1. So we're going to use equation or formula for finding equation of a straight line. So here it's a 1. On the gradient we just found 1, so write 1. We pick on the end of the coordinates so we can get this. So here we have 2. Okay, so when we work out, we'll find that our c, let me just cancel here. You write here y is equal to mx plus c. So our y is 0, our gradient is 1, we just found 1, x is 2 plus c. Okay, so when we work out things here, we'll find that our c will be equal to negative 2. Then y is equal to x minus 2. So this line is y is greater or equal to x minus 2. So this is a solution. We go to the other one, which is this one here. So for this one, we can use this part, use the same, find gradient. So here we can say 8 minus 4. I'm using these points over 0 minus 6. So when we work out things here, we'll find that the gradient will be equal to, here we have 4 over negative 6. So this is it. That's it. So this is our gradient, negative 2 over 3, such that when we use the idea of finding a equation of a straight line, we solve, we'll come and end up with something like this. So this is the line. So now to write the inequality here, we'll say y is less, okay, than 2, actually it's x, 2 over 3, negative 2 over 3x plus 8. So these are the 3 inequalities. So for question 22a, we get this stuff, then we get rid of this square root by squaring both sides. So we have this. So laws of indices here, power to power you multiply. So now since we have the same bases, we can say here it's 1 is equal to 2x. There is a power 1 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2, our x will just be equal to 1 over 2. So this is our answer for A. For B, 1, here they wanted us to find the coordinates, okay, the coordinates of the points A and A. So what we normally do, we get the function or the given function, and we let y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0, we'll have something like this. So now we equate each of these. So we say negative x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 5 is equal to 0, such that when we solve this equation, we remain with x is equal to 2. Here x will be equal to 5. So now we know that this is a smaller number, this is smaller point and this is a bigger point. So we can say A is equal to 2, 0 and B is equal to 5, 0. So these are the two solutions. We try the maximum. So for us to find the maximum, we get the given function, the way it looks. Then we multiply. So I have something like this. Here we have 5x, here we have 2x minus 10. Y will be equal to negative x squared plus 7x minus 10. Okay, so we use the idea of finding the turning point y. So we'll go with the formula for finding the y value. So we say y is equal to 4ac minus b squared over 4a. So this is the formula. So now what is our a? Our a is negative 1. Our c is negative 10 minus our b is 7. So we write 7 squared over 4. Here it's negative 1. Our a is negative 1. So when we solve here, we have 40 minus 49 over 4. And our y value will be equal to, here actually it's negative 4, because negative 4 by negative 1, it's negative 4. So we have here negative 9 over here negative 4. So negative and negative will cancel, will remain with 9 over 4. So our maximum value of y is 9 over 4, or you can say 2 remainder 1 over 4. The last question, question 23. So they want us to find the acceleration of the object when t is equal to 3. So we can use the formula for finding gradient. So here we can just get the points. We get this is 0, this is 0, 4. The other one is 5, 24. So we say 24 minus 4 over 5 minus 0, which is equal to 20 over, okay, this is 4 meters per second squared. This is the answer for A. For B, given that the object decelerates at 2 meters per second squared, find the value of t. So we want to find the value of t. So what is the value of t here? We can say deceleration, the formula for finding deceleration. Okay, here we have negative 2, because this is 2. They have given us 2 meters per second squared. So with this negativity to negative 2, our final velocity will be 0. Our initial velocity will be 24 over here. 24 right here. And our time is t, what we are looking for. So we can cross multiply. We have something like this. Divide by negative 2 by negative 2. Our t will be equal to 12 seconds. So here it's 12 seconds. It's 12 seconds, of which you can just say t is 2. Okay, 2 seconds, because the difference from here to here is 2. Okay, we go to question E or question C. Question C here, they want us to find the speed, the average speed of the object in the first 10 seconds. So you check the shapes which are there, because speed is equal to distance over time. So our duty is to find the distance. So this is we have two shapes involved. There is a rectangle and there is a trapezium. Okay, So we can start with the area for finding trapezium. Okay, plus L times B. So this is the trapezium. Our A will be here 24 and our B will be 4. Our height will be 5. So for trapezium we have everything. So we can say A is 4 plus 24 plus the height, which is 5, or multiply by the height, which is 5. And L times B, there is 5 times the height, which is 24. So here, what are we getting? 28 over 2 times 5 plus here, what are we getting when we say 24 times the 5, 0, 0, and the 2, then 120 of 120 here. It's 4, 114 times this is 0, 70 plus 120. So we have 70 plus 120, which is equal to 190. So our distance is 180, and this is the distance we want to use over here. So we say this speed is equal to distance, which is 190 over 10, as in time, the time. They said 10 seconds. So this and this will cancel, remain with 9 meters per second. This is the speed. Thank you so much for watching the video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and be able to ask questions, and also watch my videos. What I mean when I say subscribe, to those who don't know, I'm just asking you to press that red button. You just press it and set the notification bell such that whenever I post something new, you are notified. Bye bye.